Well, hey, mamas. Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Welcome to part 2 of helping your teen build habits. So, we're talking about calendars today because once your teen knows what he needs to do, that to-do list we talked about yesterday, he's got to figure out when to do what, what part to do when. So I want to know, mamas, does your teen use a calendar right now? Is it an agenda from school? Is it Google Calendar? What is your teen doing? Because that is part of what we're going to talk about today. And before we start talking about calendars and helping your teen build its habits, especially when it comes to time management, I want you to know I'm hosting an awesome Facebook group an awesome event right now. And my Facebook group's involved, but it's called Fall into High School and Beyond. And the link to sign up is in the description. So let's talk about calendars. Step number 1 of calendars when it comes to time management is really deciding what tools to use. So I've got to encourage you moms to have this talk with your teens to help your teen figure this part out as we get ready to go in the school year. If paper didn't work well last year and it was because your teen never did it, well, the question becomes, why didn't your teen ever use his paper calendar? And that is something I'd love to talk to you about, to your teen about, because time management is one of the study skills I teach out. And talk to me and help me and let me help your teen. Would love to do that. Just send me a message here on acecookietutoring.com. If you want to send it through Facebook or comment on YouTube, whatever, I will reach out to you. But just know, whatever system you choose, whatever system your teen chooses this year, that's something you've got to try for a while. Okay, we'll talk about schedules tomorrow, but just know when developing habits, when trying to improve time management skills, pretty much any study skill, your teen has to pick something and try it for a while instead of just immediately moving on to something else. Okay, so other than paper versus electronic calendars, then we've got to figure out, well, how does your teen know what to do when? Well, as soon as your teen has his list, his to-do list that's very specific, like we talked about yesterday, then it's a matter of filling in the calendar, seeing if, okay, this week's pretty slow, or, oh my goodness, on this day, I've got 6 things to turn in. I've got band practice. I've got a sports game. I've got all these crazy things going on. Your teen needs to have it written out so he can actually see what he needs to prepare for. So a couple more tips to share with you on calendars and time management. But before I do, I want you to know I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on Facebook right now. So if you're not a subscriber, you're not a follower, you're not going to know when I go live. So hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, so you always know when my videos are live. So I keep saying so. I don't know why I do that, guys. I think it's better than and us, but maybe not. Let me know what you think. Let's see here. So time management. Back to calendars. Your teen has to make time for everything on his calendar. So that's part of what I teach and how to personalize this for your teens. But it is figuring out, okay, do I need to block off an hour here? Do I need to block off this whole afternoon, like a Saturday, like only good for this task? That's part of what your teen is doing in this second step, is really seeing what's on the calendar, knowing what's due when, and then deciding, okay, well, this task is going to take me 2 hours. I should do it this day. This thing is going to take me a really long time to do, so I need to actually start doing little baby steps as early as a week ahead of time. Or, this component happens here and I can wait for this part there. And, oh my goodness, I need, a couple hours on this day, and that day to get this done. So that is what the calendar part of creating habits related to time management is all about. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet since, like I said, this is one of the study skills I teach. So I go way more in depth in my program, Love to Learn. So if you're curious about that program, you want to talk to me about it, how it can help your teen love to learn by knowing how to learn, then drop the word learn below. I'll be sure to reach out. And if you want to hear from some experts, myself included, but I have 33 other amazing ladies and gentlemen who are helping you, helping your teen prepare for back to school, then you've got to sign up for my event that's happening right now called Love to Learn. The link's in the description. And if you want to sign up, you can, because it's free. It is amazing. And you're going to be prepared for back to school better than you are right now, even if you watch just one interview. So have a great night. See you tomorrow for step 3, which is all about schedules. Bye, mamas. Have a good night.